Hello and welcome to November 2021 monthly beauty favorites and fails. I was pretty cutthroat this month with my favorites and I have several fails. I am going to give you my thorough yet condensed thoughts so this video doesn't get too long. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into what I loved and didn't love in November. I'm going to start off with a blush that I can't seem to stop wearing. This is the, I believe, limited edition Tarte Bloom blush. This is their Amazonian clay formula, and this shade is so flattering and brightening. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here. Let me get my hair out of the way. It just adds a little bit of life, and I feel like it's super flattering without being over the top. And if you've messed around with Tarte's formula before, you know how easy it is to work with, how flattering the shades are, and how long they wear throughout the day. This packaging is so beautiful too, very giftable, great for a stocking stuffer. It goes along with their new expanded version of the In Bloom face palette that I love so much, Full Bloom, which would be in this video, but it's going in a video coming up because it is also a favorite of mine. I just didn't want to duplicate it, so be on the lookout for another video that's including some of my major favorites. It may be my next video, actually. I feel like I've found some great blushes in 2021, so this is one I'm really glad that I picked up. I just applied that blush with my number 5 rephr blush brush that I think this was an InStyle favorite. It was featured in InStyle magazine, which I think is so great because they're a small company and they're fantastic, and their entire site is 50% off right now for Black Friday. I have a lot of rephr favorites. I have some listed in the description box along with everything I'm talking about in today's video, but I actually have 3 new rephr favorite brushes. I know I'm holding 4 here and there's a reason for that. I've been trying these out in November and I just want to share them with you really quickly. So I have this really tiny pencil eyeliner brush that I absolutely love for my small eyes. I know they don't look small on my face, but I also have kind of a small head, so it makes sense that I have small eyes. This is the tiniest pencil brush. It's their number 23, and you can see exactly how small this is in comparison to their already small number 3 pencil brush. These are the only 2 pencil brushes that I use anymore. I don't even bother with bigger pencil brushes because these work so perfectly for my eyes that are slightly hooded. I, have a crease that kind of cuts through where my eyeliner goes, and I love to smudge my eyeliner, and these work perfectly for me. This number 21 little flat brush here is what I've been using for creams and liquids and shimmers. It's been working for me beautifully. And this number 14 brush is very small. It's great for hooded or small eyes for blending out the crease transition area so you don't blow out all your eyeshadow and blend it all together. It just gives you some precision. I'll have all of these listed down below. I've just been loving them. And again, you can get the whole site, including the eyelash curler that is my favorite and their modular storage system, which is new. I talked about that in last month's favorites. I'll have it linked down below. 50% off right now while they have quantities in stock, and I don't think they're restocking anything until the spring, so get it while you can. Sometimes in my monthly favorites, I have products I kick myself for not trying sooner. I've had the Wander Beauty On The Glow Blush and Illuminator Stick in my stash for a while, and it just sat there because I have a lot of products to try. I don't know why, with as much as I love stick and cream blushes and highlighters, why I didn't pull this one out and try it, but I finally did. And I really do love it. So the one that I have is Bare and Nude Glow. The blush is called Bare and the highlight is this beautiful champagne highlight called Nude Glow. The formula of this is absolutely stunning. It just glides on the skin beautifully and the shades are just gorgeous. I can apply this under or over powder. It gives a beautiful glow, but not a sparkle, nothing that looks unnatural or unflattering. It doesn't remain sticky either, and it lasts. This is a great portable, quick and easy to apply product that I'm glad I finally tried. I did a full face of Dior makeup, and while there were a lot of products in there that I was very familiar with, there were a few that I got a chance to try for the first time. Now I will have 1 or 2 of those in my next video, but this one is going in this video. This was a favorite for me this month. So beautiful. This is the Dior Glow Face Palette in the Universal shade. My first impression, first reaction was in that video. I was blown away at how gorgeous this was. All of these shades are stunning. I can see why this is so popular, why it sells out frequently, and why the ratings are so high. This is a gorgeous, apparent highlighter that still looks natural. Sometimes when highlighters actually show up on your face, they can have little micro glitters or just kind of make you look like a disco ball, or they can be unflattering, especially if you're in your mid 40s, in your mid 30s or older and you just have some texture you don't want emphasized. Not this one. It is beautiful, it's flattering, and it shows up as a natural highlight, which is what I like in a highlight. This is gorgeous. I got to try the Ulta Beauty Mattifying Face Primer for the first time in November. This surprised me. It is supposed to blur pores and mattify, and sometimes with primers like this, I find they can pill up or they can feel heavy on my skin. I can just kind of feel them, or they don't sit well under foundation. This just sinks into the skin. It does a great job of mattifying. It wears well under foundation. It controls my shine. It blurs the pores. It does everything it's supposed to, and at a great price point. This is a great little primer that I'm glad to have tried. I have two lip products from this Sephora Lip Set that I got that I've been thrilled with, by the way, so I'll have that linked down below. But I wanted to focus on these two lip products specifically. I'm still kind of trying the others. I've really liked everything I've tried so far though. I have had more compliments on the color of my lips, my lipstick, when I have worn this YSL Lanou lipstick. Plus, the formula is fantastic. It's very creamy, but it lasts a long time. So this looks like it's really pinky, but it's not. It's a wearable pink. It's not bubblegum. It brightens my face. I feel like it would be a great universal pink nude for those of us who don't really like to wear pinky pinks. It's not even described on the website as being a pink. I want to say they describe it as a nude. I think I had this on in a video recently. If I did, I'll put a clip up here in the corner. This isn't a shade that I thought I would be as into as I am, but I am loving it. I've been reaching for it all the time, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy a full size when this runs out because I've just been reaching for it so much. And I think it's a great year-round pink to wear. My other lip product from that set is the full-sized Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Honey Beige. That is what is swatched right here. It's a beautiful nude brown cut with a hint of pink that has been working so beautifully underneath all of my nude and peachy nude lipsticks. The formula glides on beautifully. It's a great shade if you like to overline your lips as well. And plus, there is a sharpener in the end. I love it when lip pencils have sharpeners in them. It's just a tiny little thing that makes me happy. I have a lot of lip liners in my life, and this was a pleasant surprise for me. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. I've been reaching for this a ton, and I foresee myself reaching for it a ton from here on out. I love this formula. It's creamy. It doesn't emphasize lines. It does exactly what a lip liner is supposed to do. Love it. So this pinky nude shade over here is from Makeup by Mario. It's the Ultra Suede Lip Sculpting Pencil in the shade Hue. So this is almost spot on with my exact lip color when I apply it with normal pressure. Most Your Lips But Better lip pencils are either too deep or too pink or too brown. This one is pretty spot on. I haven't really found that color for me until this. I've had products come close, but not be that perfect shade. This is it. I was actually quite shocked. It, like the Huda Beauty, is very creamy. It's flattering if you have vertical lip lines. It stays on. There's even a little brush here if you want to feather it out. I like to fill in my lips with lip pencil. It works beautifully under all lip colors because it is basically my lips, but better. It evens out the pigmentation, the uneven lip lines, and it looks like my lips in the process. So sticking with lips, Lisa J with BK Beauty launched some new lipsticks and new lip liners that I've been loving. I wanted to focus on two specific shades of lipsticks. I have one on today. This formula is really nice. It's kind of a satin formula. It's not too creamy, not too shiny, but it's not matte either. And I find that these do last a decent amount of time on the lips for a bullet lipstick. That's what I love. One of the reasons why I love the YSL as well. well. I also love the shape of the bullet. I like that it's slanted and kind of flat. I don't know, there's just something about it. There's also magnetic packaging that feels so luxe. So the shade that I have on today is this kind of nude peach shade cut with a hint of pink. It's called Kindness. And the other shade that I wanted to focus on is also right up my alley. This is more of a neutral, everyday pink called Acceptance. I have the link down below if you want to check out her other shades, and I do have a 10% discount code for you as well in the description box if you want to check out any of her products. And she just released a new travel set of makeup brushes that I have on the way that you can check out too while you're on her website if you're interested in getting that maybe as a gift for somebody for Christmas. I love giving things like that for Christmas, and you can save a little bit of money in the process. This might be my new favorite eyeliner. I am loving the Too Faced Killer Liner, and I don't know why people don't talk about these more, or do they? And I just am not aware of it. So these are supposed to be super long lasting 36-hour waterproof eyeliners. And what I love about these is not just that they're long lasting. I do love that. My eyes have watered with these on and they have not gone anywhere, but they glide on so easily and they give you time to smudge them out a little bit. I'm just doing this with my finger. Normally I would be doing it with a brush. They give you time to work with them before they set. I'm someone who likes to smudge my eyeliner. Sometimes eyeliners that set quickly don't give you time to work with them. And if you don't have super taut 25-year-old eyelids, that can be a problem because it can make your eyelid creases kind of move along with your smudging, which is not a good thing. This is not an issue with this. You have time to smudge it, then it sets down and you are good to go. Now, the ratings for this kind of made me wonder what the deal was because I think they're fantastic. This is not a normal pencil. This is plastic feeling and people think you can't sharpen this. I've sharpened this like 2 or 3 times now. It sharpens just fine in my regular buxom sharpeners, NARS, whatever sharpener you want to use. And there are several shades to choose from. I do plan on picking more of these up. These are so good. I have more beauty to talk about, but I just have these candles staring at me and I think they're both pretty reasonably priced, especially compared to a lot of the candles that I normally share with you. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about them because they're just right here in front of me. So I have the Ulta Beauty Black Salt Vanilla candle that I have been loving. It's light, but you still get some throw. Just the combination of notes in here is perfect for this time of year. So if you're wanting a candle and you don't want to spend, $40 to $60 on it, you can pick this up from Ulta Beauty. I've been loving burning this month. And I have one that is around $10 from Walmart, the Meditate candle. This has amber, sandalwood, and orris, and this is a coconut wax blend. And the wick doesn't get all mushroomy either, which is really nice. This also has a matching glass lid. It makes a really nice giftable presentation if you're wanting to get this as a gift. And there are other variations of this too, if you are wanting to pick up something to give for the holidays, to go with some other things, or if you just want something for your house. This is a great scent for this time of year too. It's also not too heavy, but you smell it. So I just wanted to share those 2 things really quickly, and now we can get back to some beauty things. Although I think candles have to do with beauty too. I really like it when my house smells good. It just helps me feel a little better. And if I feel better, I feel more beautiful. It all kind of goes hand in hand, When I was going through Ulta, I picked up these 2 fragrances on a whim. I have tried them before together and I knew I wanted to get the 2 to blend them together. So I got 2 travel sprays. Well, it turns out they actually have a set that includes both of these with a travel spray of one and a smaller bottle of the other. So this is Pinrose, Secret Genius, and Wild Child. The travel set is called Wild Genius. How cute is that? Secret Genius is warm and comforting. It's more of a gourmand type of flavor without being too overly gourmand, if that makes sense. It's got caramel, vanilla, and sandalwood. And then you've got Wild Child, which is a fresh floral. It's got vanilla and jasmine and another type of flower that I'm blanking on. But there's something about mixing these together that just creates the most beautiful combination. I just love this, and apparently other people do too because they came out with that set. I cannot stop spraying this on myself. I have a feeling when these run out, I'll I'll just end up getting 2 full bottles. These are also great by themselves too. You don't have to combine them. I just love the combination. I love testing out and trying new skincare. If you've been following me for any length of time, you probably know that. I specifically love trying out new cleansers and discovering new cleansers that give me some kind of a sensory experience or that are just really effective, and sharing that with you, especially if they're at a good price point. I've had really good luck with most of Neutrogena's Hydro Boost line, and I've been trying out the Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel. This line has hyaluronic acid in it. There's something about the texture of this and just the way it feels when I'm cleansing my skin that I really love. I think if you have normal to dry skin, you will really love this. And if you have oily combination skin, you'll like this as well. It's great for all skin types, but I found it particularly soothing, especially for this time of year. I just felt like my skin was very clean and not tight, and it just felt really good after. So if you're looking for something that isn't going to break the bank, but it's going to cleanse your skin nicely, this is good. I have 2 products here from Derma E. One good and one not so good. This is the Microdermabrasion Scrub. I have used this in the past and completely forgot about it. I actually used up an entire jar because I loved it so much. I came across this jar in my stash and got it out and used it. This smells really good, but it's not artificially fragranced. They don't do any of that. They use natural ingredients in their products, which is one thing that's really nice. I also find that their products work really well for my skin most of the time, and my skin is pretty sensitive. So this is a scrub that you're going to use probably twice a week. It's more intensive than a daily scrub. You just massage this into the skin for about a minute, and I feel like my skin is so exfoliated when I'm done, but it's not harsh. Our skin needs turnover as we get older especially, and this is really, really great. And for the first time from Derma E, I tried the Universal Cleansing Balm. I have tried a lot of cleansing balms. Some have worked out, some have not. I like a cleansing balm that is going to effectively remove all my makeup, even waterproof eye makeup, and it's going to rinse off with water easily and not leave a film after. Even though I'm going in with a cleanser, I just don't want that film. This is one that left a film. I just could still feel it even after rinsing with water, and it is supposed to be rinsed off with water. I just could not get rid of that greasy, filmy feeling. I just did not have good luck with this. I tried it a couple times and I just prefer other cleansing balms to this. So I had a good one, had a not so good one from Derma E this month. So before I get to the other 2 pretty big fails this month that kind of surprised me actually, I want to share this completely random favorite that I bought on a whim and am shocked at how much I'm using it and loving it. So this is called a Rocketbook. Have you heard of this? This is actually the cover for it. So the actual Rocketbook, if I can not fumble with this too much, is in here, although I do like the cover. So this is what the outside of the book looks like, and when you open it up, you have these kind of glossy pages. I'm hoping that's kind of catching in the light. Now you write on this with these Pilot friction pens that erase on regular paper, and when you write on the Rocketbook paper, it still erases, but you can actually rinse it off all at once and reuse this book. So if you're someone like me that walks around with binders full of things, you know, we're building a house, we've got a house binder, or if you do a lot of to-do lists that you always have to scratch out things and you're having to, you know, rip out the pages or go to another page, you can really consolidate and go to something really slim. They have a small version for your purse, a little notepad that I keep in my purse. It just really streamlines things. And even better is that you can scan your pages and send them to wherever you indicate online. You can send them to your email, to Google Drive, Evernote, wherever you direct it. There's various ways that you can direct your pages to go to certain files, certain folders. It's really cool. I've been loving this so much as someone who does a lot of digital things, but also likes to write things down, check things off. It's been really helpful. I didn't even know this existed. I was looking around on, was it Walmart, or did I just come across it on their site and then found that it was on Walmart? I don't know. But this would make a great gift for somebody that's a little bit techie or a list maker or whatever, or just for, you know, yourself. So I had a lot of people tell me I needed to try the Anastasia concealer. You can see I have 2 here. I have given this a really, really good shot, or I should say multiple good shots this month, and it's just not working out for me, guys. It's just not working. So I initially purchased shade 5. I kept thinking it was a little bit too yellow, a little bit too dark for my light medium skin. It just was not settling quite right. But shade 4 seemed like it was really, really light. They do need a shade in between, I will say that. I like my under eye concealer to be a little bit cooler toned. I don't like it to be super yellow. It looks kind of weird under my eyes when my concealer is yellow and not a neutral or pink toned. This shade 4 was cooler, but it's just so light. I have tried using 5 by itself. I've tried using 4 by itself. I've tried mixing them. It doesn't really matter how I combine it. Everyone kept saying it's really moisturizing. It's full coverage. It's pretty much self-setting and it doesn't crease. I do feel like it's moisturizing. It is very full coverage. It is pretty much self-setting. I do kind of crease under my really creasy areas, so I do have to set it a little bit, but I find that as the day goes on, my under eye area doesn't look right. It just doesn't look good. No matter what I do, my under eye area just becomes kind of unflattering, and I would rather use my Pat McGrath or Too Faced Sculpting Multi-Use Concealer if I'm going for something full coverage, because they're more flattering than this, and I thought I was gonna love it and I just don't. So I was kind of surprised by this fail. And because I love as many Farmacy products as I do, it always surprises me when one doesn't work out for me. So this is the Honeymoon Glow Body 12% AHA BHA Resurfacing Serum. I love good body care. I love a good AHA BHA product for the body because my body can get kind of dry and ashy, I don't know, dusty. And so these kinds of products kind of keep that in check, along with some really good hydration. It's not that this doesn't work. It's the smell. I cannot stand the way this smells. And it's not a scent that dissipates. To have this on all night long and the next morning, sometimes, you know, I do things in the morning before I hop right in the shower. I just cannot take the scent. I have other exfoliating body products that I'm gonna use over this one. If they could get rid of the scent, I would use it because Farmacy has some great products that I get along with, but not like that. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I want to take this opportunity to let you know how much I appreciate you all being here with me and watching my videos. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. And I want to give a special thanks to the members of my Stephanie Marie Circle, those who go above and beyond to support the channel, and especially to the premium members who go even beyond that to support the channel. Everyone here is so appreciated. I wouldn't have this channel if it wasn't for all of you here watching my videos. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. I just did a video comparing Estee Lauder Double Wear with Lancome Teint Idole. I have that linked here for you if you want to check that out. And stay tuned for my next video, which will have some more amazing favorites that I'm loving right now. I think you're really going to like that video too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.